Welcome to the Wells Group. I'm Rel, and today I would like to talk about a little segment we did called The Chair. The Chair is a place where people are here to discuss hot topics, politics, church. Sometimes they talk about their own personal issues. So stay tuned, listen in, and let us know what you think. So it's you have an interesting take on it because you figured people weren't telling him what he was doing was wrong, even when he was doing it. He had people that were kind of basically agreeing that he's doing okay because they're allowing him to do it and not telling him to stop.
Yeah, and also, like, if you look in the beginning of the documentary, it says that he had, like, some problems as far as, I ain't gonna say mental problems, but he can barely read, he can barely write. So, therefore, there's a big problem right there. So, that's a problem that actually probably needed to be fixed in the beginning. But then, even though success comes, like they said, when he was young, he can write a song out the blue, he can play the piano, he taught himself how to play all these instruments. So therefore, his music success and what his personal life is totally different. He didn't get the help. His mom really wasn't around. She was working, leaving him home with different people. They lived in a project, so it was like people in and out of his house and family members raping him. So therefore, you know, his talent is always going to be who he is, R.Kelly, but as far as his personal life, we need to just look and see if he really needs help, because that's probably mainly what it is.
It's very interesting, and especially in a lot of the urban communities and what we see in the African American community, mental health isn't addressed. It's not addressed. It goes, people go years and maybe never get diagnosed for some of the issues they have. Were you an R. Kelly fan?
Oh, yes. Still am. I like his music. Always had good music.
Let me ask you this. Do you have kids, children?
Yes.
Do you have any daughters?
Yes. 3 girls.
Now, knowing this story, what type of talk would you have with your children, your daughters, to kind of try to keep them away from falling prey? And not just to R. Kelly, just to those type of men out there. What type of conversations can this bring into your household for your daughters?
I mean, teaching my kids about, what's right and what's wrong, don't be a follower, be a leader, don't fall toward temptation, if a person try to come at you like that, and want to perform a sexual act just to try to make you famous, you go somewhere else. You don't have to follow behind that. Just go elsewhere. Don't fall to temptation.
Do you think that this will tarnish his music at all?
For a moment, probably. I don't know if it will tarnish his music, but I know now, I guess with social media, people can put their opinions out stronger, I guess. Back in the day, we didn't have that whole voices. The voices weren't as loud, I guess, because people you couldn't have the social interaction with other people. Now it's more everybody can kind of connect and talk about it together on one platform. So social media, people, you'll probably judge a little more maybe if you bring him up, but he's not dropping anything right now. So I don't know how much it will change.
So you as a parent, would you let your daughter go to the studio, go with an artist or whoever to?
I wouldn't, but obviously you gotta protect your children, but I could see how a parent could think they're just making music. And if you don't know the history behind what he's doing, and your kids are yeah, he's gonna make me a star, he's, this is R. Kelly, he's famous. I guess it would be similar to having somebody who's passionate about music and maybe going into the studio with Trey Songz, or you don't know, or Drake or anybody. You don't know until you hear the stories, until you know that you're oh, don't go into the studio with that person. Because there's 16-year-old girls right now probably in the studio with these people. So it's not, until you know the person's a creep, you're not really looking at it like that. I wouldn't let my kid go by themselves, or stay anywhere, whatever.
Everybody's creep to me.
I said I only watched half of it, but because it's unbelievable. I had to shut up because I can't. It was just too. Thinking as a female and someone who's been through things, it's just Black people really push things under the carpet when it comes to what they can gain, and it's a sad thing, but it's a part of our culture. And there's no way you can be naive and saying that this stuff couldn't happen. Like, you try preventative measures so it doesn't happen. So for these people just be allowing these kids to go with this man was a red flag from the start. It shouldn't have even been able to get to this point.
Absolutely. Are you an R. Kelly fan? Like his music we're speaking of.
You see Bird Box? Blindfolded to the shits. I like his music. I like some of his songs, but to hear that they are possibly about children is very sickening.
Yes. Now, does that change your outlook on his music at all?
I mean, you can't take it back. Like, once you acquire something or like something, you can't defame his music. You can't defame his talent. Like, I read up on him, and he wasn't good in school. He was always teased and bullied for reading and writing. So naturally, as a special education teacher, like, some people just pick up on different things that, help them grow in life. So you can see how that challenge has made him progress so much in other things. So you can't take that away from him. However, listening to the lyrics and understanding that this might potentially be about a child is disturbing, whether you like it or not. So
Absolutely. Okay, thank you on that.
So you have to look. If this man is illiterate and he can't read, which so they say, so he obviously had handlers and people that enabled him, because who was making the flights? Who read the documents? If you can't, so I don't think he's completely illiterate. Maybe he's somewhat, but those people I feel should be held accountable as well, because to me, to look on and turn a blind eye, you're a part of the problem as well, because how do you live with yourself? But some people can be bought. So for them, they saw, let's keep this. He was the meal ticket. We have to keep him happy because we're riding on his coattails. So if he wants to be a deviant and do all this, but and I'm sure it happens so often, so much. Maybe it's not with underage girl. Maybe it's with drugs. You see all these stars, they're out there. You're like, isn't there someone, they have a lot of yes men, get me this, get me that. But we have to keep this person in this place because this person is feeding so many, other people, which is unfortunate, but it's true. It's a reality. But what disturbed me, I guess what I was concerned was like, here we go. If these people were of a different hue and they said, would he have gotten off? No, he would not have. Let's be real. And the other thing to think about is we can take it back. When white men thought that Emmett Till whistled at a white woman, they weren't even there. They didn't know if it occurred. What did they do? They went to the house and took that boy out. The people in the house gave him to him. Nobody fought. And we know the rest of the story. Here's a situation where you have a video, regardless if it's all whoever the man was, there was a man that was having sex with a 14-year-old and he peed on her. Nobody did it. Nope. Did anyone get up in arms? And nothing occurred. Okay, he went on and we didn't do anything. That bothers me. Like, who's fighting for us? I mean, does anyone care? Like, if we as a community aren't going to fight for us, nobody else is and will not. So until it's a hard reality, but it's true, it's real. And here this is all these woman after woman that got up there and told the story. So then it begs to differ. What is he telling these people? But a predator preys on those that are weak among us. But it's up to the people who are stronger to say, well, if you see something, say something.
So what did you guys think about what you just learned about So what did you guys think about what you just heard? Please leave a comment down below to let us know what you think. Or if you have any questions, please hit that like button if you can. Also subscribe to the channel. And the notification button is always there to hit in case you want to get notified the next time we have something up. Thanks a lot, guys.